Hi, welcome to NOMAD Sea Kayaking's Natural History channel. So the first video we introduced the Natural History channel to you, and what we trying to do with that channel, and in this very short video I just want to sort of explain why and put it into some context. The answer really is that, you know, as an outdoor business, we're a sea kayaking business. We organize and lead trips for the public. You don't have to have any skills or fitness to come along. It's just anybody comes along, and we've been doing it for a long time. We use our environment all the time, almost every day, certainly every week, certainly every month throughout the year, through all of the 4 seasons. And so we're on beaches, sand dunes, you name it, out in the sea, estuaries, rivers, banks, everywhere. And we do it on a regular basis, and this is our environment that we use. And although we're a not-for-profit business, we still have to pay the bills. Without this environment, without access to it, we wouldn't be able to make a living and do what we do. So as a business, the environment is important to us. We care about it, and we want to put something back. And we do that primarily through our beach cleans, but also through our experience out there. We have a lot of it, and we, as I said, we're always out in the outdoors. We can then come back through these videos. We can pose questions, and we can get people thinking and asking questions about our environment and the way we manage our environment, our impact on the environment, what we can do as a species to live in harmony with our environment and with our fellow species. So that's the context of the business. For myself, I'm the lead guide in the company. My job in operations is to develop the existing trips and to make sure that they are workable and safe, and we can continue doing them, and to put together new events, and then to go out and scout them, and again operationally risk assess and make sure that they're good to go. I'm an entomologist. I go out and I study bugs. Now it's a huge subject. There's some 26,000 described species in the UK, and about 1 million, give or take, around the world. Specimens that we've vouchered and we've described and we've identified and named. Estimates range anything from 5 to 80 million species out there. So, you know, we've only described about 1 million. Even 5, as little as 5, but as much as 80 million. There's still a lot of animals and vertebrates that need to be found and identified. So it's a huge area. Most entomologists specialize in a particular order. Coleoptera, beetles are usually a big favorite. It's one of my favorites. My other favorite is Hymenoptera, which is the ants and the wasps and the bees, the big stingers. But I come at my entomology from a sort of generalist view, because I go out into the field and I look for specimens, dead and alive, and I bring them back as petri dishes full of them, and then I prepare them for study and for identification, and then use that data for research and for conservation purposes. So when I do this, I get to see things that a lot of other people don't see. You know, these little invertebrates, these little creatures, these little beetles are out of sight. This little Pterostichus metidus, that one there, that's a fairly common ground beetle that you'll find in most people's gardens. And that little guy there, for example, you know, you've got to sort of capture them. They are nocturnal predators that predate on slugs and snails. But most people don't even think about these things because they don't see them. and because they don't see them, out of sight, out of mind, they don't really care. But the insecticides, the mowing that we do, cutting down our verges and planting grass, and all of these things affect these little guys, and these guys are very, very important for our environment. So I see this firsthand out there in the field, and it concerns me. You know, I'm concerned when I see a verge between two farm fields and everybody's going on about how great this is and what a wonderful conservation habitat this is, and then I see pesticides being sprayed on it, excessive nitrates and fertilizers being sprayed on it, and then when I do a sweep of the area and I do a survey, I see that the biodiversity and the biomass are both down. There just isn't what there should be in terms of the variance in different species, and certainly the number of species. So these things concern me, and that's where I'm coming at it. So, you know, I work as a guide. I'm an amateur entomologist in my spare time. I do stuff, I get results, and I worry, and so because of that, that's my driver to come here and do these videos and make statements and pose questions to get you, the viewers, thinking and asking questions too, and asking why. That's as much as I can do. I can't change the world. I can't change our environmental policies in this country. I can't change, and we were UK based, by the way. I can't change our agricultural methods. There's so many things that I would like to do, but I can't. I'm just one person. I'm nobody. I'm not important. I'm not rich. I'm not wealthy. I'm not influential. I'm just a little guy who's just trying to make a contribution within the business that I work for, NOMAD Sea Kayaking. So that's my contribution, and that's the reason why the company NOMAD Sea Kayaking wants to do these videos. Once again, we don't get paid for these. The company doesn't get paid for these videos. We're not subsidized or sponsored in any way. We don't make any money, and we're doing it because we want to make some sort of positive contribution. Again, unscripted, unchoreographed videos, so they are a bit rough around the edges, but they are what they are, and we just want to show ourselves for who we are and try to do something positive. So thumbs up or thumbs down, it's up to you. Just be positive, please, no abuse. Give us some feedback, would be great. And we plan one of the next videos over the coming weeks will be other members of the NOMAD Sea Kayaking team coming up and doing the same sort of video and giving you their perspective on their input within our business to our natural history program. And then we'll delve into all sorts of things. I'm really excited about talking a little bit about the entomology, because this is something I love, and you know, fairly well equipped here. This is my little lab, and I'll just show you around very quickly. You know, I've got loads of different specimens, alcohol. You know, there's a lovely stag beetle over there. There's a female. That's a male. There's a female up there, and yeah, fairly well equipped. These are some specimens recently collected over there. So pretty well equipped to do this, and I'm really excited to share some of my work with you. Great, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this little video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you, NOMAD out.